right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for some more Hunter. Last time we watched episodes 12, 14, and 15, and today we're going to go through a thick binge of this anime, bro. So let us get right into it. Last time we watched basically the end of the third exam, I believe, and the beginning of the fourth exam, which is feeling a lot like Hunger Games, to be honest. Like, everyone's just out here in a battle royale, trying to get these tags, trying to kill each other, man. But it seems as though Gon has taught himself how to become a better hunter, basically hunt for his prey as his prey is hunting for its prey. So he's got to go for it while it's going for something else, and he believes that is the best strategy for him to get Hisoka's tag without going through any confrontation, which is pretty smart. You know, he understands that there's no way him and Hisoka on a 1v1, he ain't coming out alive, that's for sure. Hisoka's another type of monster. But it seems as though as he found Hisoka, Hisoka actually started to target Kurapika and Leorio, which is kind of scary because, you know, those are his homies. Is he going to let Hisoka go after his homies just so he can get the tag? Is he going to fight them? Is he going to fight Hisoka along with them? We'll see what happens. We'll see what Gon chooses to do. He seems to have his priorities straight in terms of morals. Maybe he'll help his friends, but who knows how important being a hunter is to him. If being a hunter is that important to him, he probably will just, you know, let his friends bite the dust so he can get this tag. But I doubt he's gonna do it. No, the show wouldn't go that dark, would it? Would it go that dark? I hope it doesn't. I hope it does not. But in other news, Killua is being an absolute savage. What's new? What is new? What's his face? This dude with the needles on his face. His name didn't start with the G. I have it written down, but I don't even try to pronounce it. Like Gitter something. I don't know. But it seems as though that's not his actual face. He pulls out the needles, and it's some type of disguise to hide his face, which is actually looks kind of creepy. A little bit more normal, but still kind of creepy. I think they actually showed it in the recap. I skipped the recap just for it, but yeah, they showed it right here. Honestly, just felt like an episode where like villain won. That's basically what it was. Because I mean, Gon may have gotten the tag, he may have won physically, but mentally, Hisoka destroyed this kid, man. I feel like Gon gained a lot of confidence because he taught himself a lot. He taught himself how to become a better hunter, kinda. He taught himself how to conceal his presence. He was able to track Hisoka. He's able to stay hidden. But at the end of the day, he still got absolutely mollywopped. Everything just got slapped into his face. Like he said all that training he did. Remember that? That meant nothing. Here's a punch. Until you can punch me like that, I ain't taking that tag back. So I feel so. I better write that down. It sounds important. I feel like he's gonna want to do that. So I'm gonna write that. That sounds like something like a lot to write. So I'm gonna write that down once I end this episode. But we're gonna be getting right into episode 17. Yeah, 17. All right. Let us get right into it. Sucking out the venom from a snake bite doesn't work because it's already in your system. You can't just suck it out. I don't think so. I mean, I read somewhere that was a myth. You can't actually do that, but I'm not sure. I'm not no wild man. I don't go out in the wild and go exploring and shit. I don't get bit by venomous snakes every now and then. I don't know how that works, but good episode. We'll see what happens next. They left us on a cliffhanger. I don't think they ever really left us on a cliffhanger before, so that's interesting. So we'll see what happens here with Gon Hisoka. I keep thinking I don't know why I'm thinking Hisoka all the time. Gon, Kurapika, and Leorio. We'll see if they get out the cave. They're able to get through Bourbon the Snake Charmer's trap and get Ponzu's tag. So let's see what happens in episode 18. Let's do it. Personality is way too like. I don't know, man. I feel like his kindness is gonna be his downfall to some extent, because he's way too nice. Like he gets defeated like that way too easily. But I think I'm speaking way too early because he is still a kid, so he's got a lot to learn. He's got a lot to grow. If he's able to grow out of that sort of, I guess I don't want to say naive, but like he's a bit too kind-hearted for what this world is. I don't think he has to change his nature and his personality. I think he can still be a nice person, but he has to understand when to be nice and when to be like, you know, when to be heartless, because that's what this world needs. That's what I'm assuming that's what being a hunter means. You got to know when to be a heartless monster, because the world that they're going through, if there are more people like Hisoka, like you got to be ready for some wild shit. So there's episode 18. Great episode. We're finally getting into the final phase of this exam, bro. This exam arc has been fun. It has been absolutely twisted in its own ways, but the plot is starting to come through for this arc here. Can't wait to see what this final phase is. It seems like it's going to be some type of a tournament, because the chairman Netero, he wrote up a bracket and they were all surprised. I'm assuming he wrote up like the type map. Maybe that's why he did the interviews, so that he could see who to match up with who in this fight. So I can't wait to see who he matched up with who. I want to see who Gon fights, who Killua fights, who Kurapika and Leorio fight, especially who Hisoka fights. But if I had to guess who would make it through, before actually getting into it, who would make it through this final exam, I'm assuming after this exam, people make it through this will become hunters. I would say out of Gon, Killua, Leorio, and Kurapika, I don't think all of them will make it through. I think that's way too happy of an ending. I think this anime is way more grounded than that. I don't think they want to be a happy ending type of anime. That's what I'm gathering. I'm still really early into this anime, so I don't know. But I feel like this anime, it just feels different. The vibe of it is different. It doesn't feel like a happy ending type of anime, or just a happy ending type of story in general. So I think Gon will make it just because he's a main character, and that's going to be a drive. But, it also makes sense if he doesn't make it, so that'll give him more drive to do shit in the future. I think Killua will make it. Killua will definitely make it. I don't think there's any way Killua is going to lose. Unless he's fighting Hisoka, I don't think there's anyone that's really going to beat him. I think Kurapika will make it, and Leorio won't make it. So Killua and Kurapika are definitely going to make it. Leorio, I don't think will make it, and Gon is still 50-50 for me. He can make it, but just as easily he might not be able to make it. So I'll see how that goes. I'm still kind of thinking about how Gon will get through it. Now for the other characters, Hisoka, for sure he'll make it. There is no way he's not going to. He has to make it through this. Anyone who fights up against him, they're just going to run away. Who are the other ones? There was Pakal, I think, the little kid who was interested in Kurapika. I don't think he'll make it. I don't think the Bodoro guy, the old dude, I don't think he'll make it. The guy who's disguising, I can't pronounce, Gitarka or something like that. The guy who's disguising himself, I think he'll make it. I think Hanzo will make it. And I feel like I'm forgetting. Was that everyone? Okay, so there's Gon, Killua, Leorio, Kurapika, Hisoka, Bodoro, Pakal, Gitarka, something like that. Did I already say Hanzo? Bodoro, Pakal, Gitarka, Hanzo. Okay, yeah. So I think out of those 9, about 5 will make it. I think Hisoka, Kurapika, Killua, Gitarker, and Hanzo will make it. I'm not sure about Gon. I don't think Leorio, Pakal, or Bodoro will make it through, and I'm not sure about Gon. So that's what I think this final phase is going to come through. We'll see how right I am. We'll see how wrong I am, and let us get into it. Episode 19. Let's do it. Killua's going to do something, man. All right, yeah, Killua's going to do something. All right, there it is, episode 19. Seems we're smack in the beginning of this final phase of the 1v1 tournament, the match between Gon and Hanzo. Gon is officially a hunter now because he won that match. So it seems as though Gon has done what he wanted to do, or at least half. Gon is now a hunter, I'm assuming, as long as he accepts it. I hope he isn't stubborn about it. But Gon is now a hunter. He has what he needs to find his father. I don't know what was the correlation in becoming a hunter and then finding his dad. Maybe he has the resources or some shit to find his dad. But we'll see how the rest of the fights go. I want to say Hisoka and Kurapika are going to be up next, but we'll see what happens in episode 20. Let's do it. That is, where did this friendship come from? It's only been like 15, 20 episodes. They homies like that already? I guess Gon was kind of a loner. He never really had a homie like Killua. God, that was frightening, man. I never, bruh, the level of mind games in that shit. That dude Illumai, he went into Killua's brain, demolished that shit, came out, and still said, I lied. He entered this man's brain and turned it to mush. He absolutely destroyed every inch of confidence Killua had. because Killua, he has the power and the skill set to back up. He could back up his idea of friendship and being alone. It seems like his brother is coming from the perspective that he's not strong enough yet, or he doesn't have a strong will. He doesn't have a strong enough will to go off on his own in this world. And even though he has the skill set to do so, he's still lacking that level of confidence. And that's what he's missing, because that's what Gon has. Gon has that confidence, that drive in his eyes. That's what Hanzo mentioned. That drive in he saw it in his eyes. Or actually, no, Hanzo mentioned that he didn't. Gon didn't have any hesitation or hatred for Hanzo in his eyes, even though he tortured him for hours. But still, Gon just has that in him, like, to never give up. No matter who the person is, this man will walk up to you and talk his shit until you do what he says. And I really like that about him. It's a pretty unique quality in a character. It's stubborn to an extent. I think stubborn is like underplaying it. He's just, I don't know what the word is. Is it determined? I feel like determined still isn't enough. Whatever determined or stubborn or motivated times 100 is, he's that. He has an extreme motivational factor about it. It's like a good mix of motivation and stubbornness. He's not willing to give up no matter what. But Killua doesn't have that. Killua, I think, expects to be the best, which is why he was salty towards Gon, and he didn't notice what he was missing with the confidence in his own skill. He knows he has the skill, but I don't think he has the confidence, really. Or rather, not towards his skill, towards, becoming a regular person, having a normal life. I don't think he's convinced that he can actually have that. But he still wants it. We're going to have to see more. We're still continuing on with this. This anime is getting crazy. I know you guys feel it. Because I feel it. Let's get into it. Episode 21. The Hunter exam hasn't ended. So the Hunter exam is still going. But for what? What other exams they got to do? All right. Well, great to know. Hunter exam is still going. Are we still in the exam arc? We're not in another arc yet? Okay, so Hunter exam still going. Okay, so that hasn't ended yet. All right. Well, regardless, that was a great episode. I think Gon is going to get fucked up once they get to this mountain. I have no idea what's waiting for them, but that mountain, the assassin family owns an entire mountain that tourists travel to. Can't be good news for sure. I have no idea what's going to be in store for them, but let's get right into episode 22. Let's do it. Servers joint. All right, episode 22. We have finally made it to Kokoro Mountain, and now we're gonna see if Gon and the squad has what it takes to get Killua back on their squad. Let's get into it. Episode 23. Let's do it. Gon will not listen. We didn't even know that girl's name. Did we hear her name? Why? Just shot her out of nowhere. It's just a straight headshot. She was crying for Killua, bro. I don't even know what her name was. I'm just gonna call her Apprentice Butler. I don't know. Did they say her name? Apprentice Butler. Rip. Jesus Christ, this mama has no chill. She said, no one's seeing my son. You think this butler gonna talk shit about us? Nah, headshot. Gone for good. What am I watching? Is child abuse just child abuse is just a regular happening in this anime right now. Beating Killua's ass, strapping this dude down, turning him into an assassin, bro, hypnotizing him. What in the world? Gon getting messed up continuously, and now they're just gonna headshot a little girl. Okay, yep. This anime is on another level, bro. Another level. Oh my god, man. I can't. let's just get into it. Episode, what is this? 24? Yeah, 24. I'm trying to get to episode 26. So we start at no, 26 is a recap also. So I'm gonna try to get to episode 25. I think that's 10 episodes, right? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yeah, that's 20. It's 10 episodes. So I'm gonna do episode 24, then 25. I don't know if 25 is a good place to stop. We'll see. If it's not, I'm going to wrap up this episode, but I'm still going to go personally. So I'll see if 25 is good. I want to wrap up this. I don't know if this is an arc or a storyline or whatever, but I would just want to get Killua back at the least. So I'll see if I get to that. Because I think if they're going to have a recap at 26, then they should be wrapping this up 24 and 25, right? To some extent. We'll see if 20. Wouldn't Illumai be next in line and be leading the family? I feel like he's the oldest, unless they, I don't know. They said he has the most potential, so does he have more potential than Illumai? Does he have the potential of being stronger than him or some shit? I don't know what just happened, bro. I thought his dad was a cool dude, but no. He's just as psychotic, if not more psychotic than the mom. Okay, let me chill out with that. All right, so we got quite a bit in this episode. We got introduction to Canary, how she got recruited into the family business of the Zoldyck Empire, it seems to be like at this point. She comes from Meteor City, which also seems to be where the Phantom Troop, I don't know if that's where they come from or that's their headquarters or what. But Meteor City seems to be a garbage dump of some sort. People just dump all their shit there and leave. So there's that. Got introduced to Grandpa Zeno and Silva, Killua's father, who seems to be a bit less of a reasonable man than I thought he was going to be. I thought he was going to be a dope father to some extent. You know, there had to be someone decent in that family, but apparently nobody's decent. The brother's a little bitch that sends out mosquito bombs to people to kill them. He's that type of assassin. Mom's just straight psycho, overprotective type shit. Grandpa didn't seem too bad. His shirt literally said 1 kill per day. So I'm like, who'd you kill today, bro? Like, what happened today? Other than that, this family is a lot more psychotic than I thought it would be. They're Brady Bunch on a whole new level. All right, so let's get right into the final episode of this binge, episode 25. Let's do it. Regular looking dude, regular. Okay, so I just want to see what the silhouette looked like again. So it doesn't really tell us much on these characters at all. So there's that. I can't wait to get into this. Now we're heading over to the Heavens Arena. We'll see where this whole journey leads us. Next few episodes. This was a nice and thick binge. We got to complete the Hunter exam arc. We got to find Killua, bring him back into the squad. And now we got Gon and Killua going through training in order to come back at Hisoka so that Gon can land his punch, return the tag, and really accept himself truly as becoming a hunter. Because you remember what they said before. It is up to them to accept the fact that they have made it as a hunter. Gon hasn't accepted the fact that he's going to become a hunter. He has to make it so that he himself is confident in his abilities and the fact that he earned the title. So he wants to earn it. He doesn't just want to get it through default. He doesn't just want to get it through sliding through the cracks. He wants to earn it. He wants to feel, I guess he doesn't really feel as though he's earned the title of a hunter. Because of the way Hisoka helped him out, because of the way he won against Hanzo, he doesn't feel like he really became a hunter. He still feels like, oh, there's something lacking here. So that's going to be interesting to see. We're going to see how he's going to go through that. And then we got Killua's story arc. I think these last few episodes really set up Killua's story arc. I'm interested to see how they handle that. Episodes 20 and 25, it was really mainly centering about Killua, his family history, his family life, how he was raised, and what he is basically like. What's ingrained in his brain to do. So we'll see how he goes through that. We'll see how he overcomes these assassin urges that he has, if he'll be able to get through that. I'm not completely sure, but we'll see if he can grow as a person. Leorio going out, becoming a doctor, doing his dream, getting it down into business with his medical dream. We'll see how that goes through. As well as Kurapika, they're setting up when they're meeting next, so that Kurapika will get some money. I'm assuming get some training in too, so that he can go up against the Phantom Troop. With their skill level and all that, I don't know. I don't know if they really said how strong they are. I'm assuming they're big and bad monsters over here, but we'll have to see what exactly their power is, because this current team up right now, this current group, I don't know if they can go at 13 members of this Phantom Troop. We really don't know much about them just yet. They're known as the Spider. That's what people usually call them. Apparently, Hisoka has some connects. He knows where they're going to be. I'm going to head out to York, New City, September 1st. Big auction there. Phantom Troop is definitely going to be there, it seems. They're bandits. They want to get that money. So we'll see what happens. But this was a nice and thick binge. Greatly enjoying this anime. Now I think it's starting to hook me a lot more. I'm starting to get into the tune of the story. We finished up with the exam arc, and now we get to see these adventures. We get to see new areas. We get to meet new characters. I can't wait to see what our homies go through in these next coming episodes. But that does it for me. That does it for this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hope to see you in the next one. Peace.